G'day folks, crikey, it's taken some work to get this thing sorted out, you know. I keep saying, we're going to have it going in a day, 3 days a week. It's been, I think I've worked on this car now, from the time I pulled the engine out, for about a month, if not a bit longer, straight. It's really taken so much more than I ever thought, you know. Mind you, God, I've done some changes to it. It's just ridiculous. Oh God, it's got out of control, it has. I was only going to do the oiling mods and now look what I've gone and done. I've completely changed everything, pulled weight out of it, changed a bit of suspension. It's just ridiculous. Oh, it's good though, I'm loving it. But oh my goodness me. But that's what it's all about, guys. A lot of you guys would know that when you really want to do something right, it takes time, effort, thought, and a lot of energy. Yeah. Oh. Well, I've got my power steering in. And check out the bracket, guys. See if you can see the holes. I've gone crazy with the holes. I reckon I've halved the weight of it. Probably not quite, but geez, I've pulled some weight out of it. So that was well worth doing that. Got the alternator in, I tarted up the bracket and the pump. It needed it, and it looks nice too. It just looks a little bit cleaner. Yeah, I'm glad that accumulator's gone too. It's really tidied the engine bay up now too. Just picture it though, guys, with the carb hat on and the charge pipe just coming straight up, that's it. And it's really made the engine bay very, well, in my opinion, very clean and sort of uncluttered. Well, I've done the rear oiling mod. There you go, guys, check that out. Oh, geez, that took some doing too. Nothing's easy, you know, nothing's easy. So I've got that side done. I've got it all plumbed in. I've got the scav pump hooked up. Thanks, mate, for letting me know on that scav pump too, because it did have a little bit of crap in it when I pulled it apart. It had a little bit of squarf. You can see the other one. There you go. And I've got it into a T. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's there somewhere. Can you see that, guys? Yeah, I actually used some copper 1/2 inch and I just used a T. Where is it? There's my hand. Can we see that, guys? I can't even see it. My hand's up here. Ah, God, that's tricky. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So we've got it sort of teed into one and then it runs in underneath. And I'll show you that. In under here. Ugh. Yeah. There you go. So it's all mounted in, all wired up. It's on the ignition. I've got it on the same relay as the other Scavenge pump. It's a 40 amp and they draw around 7. So you got a good sort of 14. Oh, you got plenty of cushion anyway for that. The relay, there's no issues there. Works really well too, so very happy with it. And I've got it mounted up in the sump there too. I'll show you that. Oh. There you go. Yeah. So it's all plumbed in, ready to go. Yeah, so that was a tough little job that too, running all that. So I've only got a couple of bolts in the header pipes. I'll just temporarily put a couple in just to run it, and I'll put the rad in once I'm happy with the oil pressure, and then I'll do a nice big heat cycle on it and just warm it up and run it for about half an hour, make sure there's no leaks and issues. Then I'll take the header pipes off and torque the head back down when she's cooled down, and yeah, I'll button it all back up properly. So I've got to hook up the transmission lines, so I've still got to do that yet, but that's not a big job. But we're getting there, guys. We're really getting there. We're close. But, oh no, she's taking a bit of work though. But she's going to look good. Oh, geez, I'm wrapped with it. Well, I'll let you know now, guys. The water injection, I'm going to have to change plans on it. And it only came to me the other day. That I think I'm going to have a little issue running it upstream. More so into the breather holes. Over time, I think water's going to build up into the bowls of the carby and end up blocking my jets. So I'm going to have to change my approach now. So my original plan that I thought is not going to really work. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to extend the pipes up into the carb hat a bit more, and then I'm going to run the nozzle sort of directly over the top of the hat. So, and the, what do you call it, these breather pipes, equalisation pipes or whatever you want to call them, they'll be upstream, and then, yeah, and I'll run the water injection straight above on the carby. So, and I'll have to run a little pump with a boost sensitive solenoid. So as soon as it starts ramping boost, 3 or 4 or 5 pound, it'll start injecting the water. So yeah, but I'll still run that other, I'll need to run that other hose upstream to pressurise the tank, because I'm going to use a low pressure pump. I'm not going to go crazy with a high pressure pump. I'll just use something like a washer motor, and so that'll build a little bit of pressure and it won't have to overcome the boost, if you understand what I'm saying. So yes, anyway, well, it's just one of those things. I can run it without the water. Very confident on the 7 pounder boost with the octane boost in it and the current lazy timing that I've got it set at. It should be fine. We're coming into winter, so, and I think too, guys, that the way it's going to be, it's going to run that much cooler too, so that's in my favour. So yeah, we'll get there, we'll get there. Now the heads, I was going to do the port matching manifold for a fella that asked the question. I'll do that in about a week or so, maybe later next week I'll do that for him. It's not a hard job, but you just got to sort of do it the first time, the first time. You don't want to over grind. There's nothing worse over grinding it, because then you have to get into the head to open up the chamber to match port it. So I'll just show you that. It's not a hard job, but I'll talk you. I've got a manifold, another spare little manifold, and we'll just go through it and yeah. And I'll still do that little vid on the scav pump too, and I want to show you how well they flow. So yes, alright, plenty more to come, guys. We're chipping away, we're getting there, we're just taking, well, you know, I can't rush it and I don't want to rush it, but we may have another little update vid. I have done the water ports too on the back of the manifold, so I'll do that and I'll show you on the next vid, and it probably won't be too far on firing it up for the next vid, and then the one after that will be hopefully a start-up, and get to listen to it and see how she sounds. Alright folks, well, we're chipping away and we're loving every minute of it. Alright guys, I won't be too far away with the vid. Catch you later.